Come along on a behind the scenes of my in-person client meetup today, where we're going to be going through some saunas, ice baths, grabbing some coffee, having some good chats, and I want you to come along behind the scenes to see what we get up to.
Only made my nuts go up into my first one.
Well done. Good morning. Today I am taking my clients on a ice bath, sauna and coffee morning. I'm getting a group of them together. We're going down, doing the ice baths, getting in the saunas, feeling refreshed. This is a really important part of the program for me, because the whole coaching program that I run, Lead from the Front, is around getting business owners and career-driven, ambitious individuals avoiding burnout and showing up at their best physically and mentally, so that they can put that energy back into their body, their personal life, their relationships, and just show up at their best all over, so that work doesn't take over. And a really important part of the coaching program is community. You know, like the whole program is delivered online, and you know, I do develop really good relationships with people in that way, but it's really important to get them together in person every now and again to actually just have that in-person interaction. So we've even got one client who's travelling 2 hours who stayed overnight. You know, so I massively respect that. And what I'm going to do, I want to bring you along for a behind the scenes, just to see what we do, what we get up to, and show you the inner workings of what it's like. But unfortunately, I do actually need to get ready, otherwise I'm going to be late, so I'll see you there.
Oh really? Took me in?
Yeah. I'm just going to go in at first, yeah. Oh, I haven't done this for a while. I'm resting.
Sorry.
Oh dear.
You're all demonstrator. So this is how you get in the third.
Oh, just jump.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Nice and steady. Just try and control your breathing. Just keep the hands out if you like as well. You want to keep them on the side. Sometimes the hands just hold that and holding it. And don't worry about how long you're in there, especially for the first dip. Just try and get comfortable-ish as you can, obviously, with cold water. And control your breathing. It's not too much about how long you're in there, it's just calming yourself down. Right, how's it feeling good, dog? These two are very similar. This one is slightly colder at 6 degrees. This thing is quite like sleeping cold, skinny feeling with this online skin.
Oh, that'll do for now.
Because you said that this is not much different.
There really isn't that much difference, it's about 3-4 degrees. Only made my nuts go up into my first one.
I thought I got no nuts.
Well done.
Oh. Breathe.
Well done, Khan. That feel good? How's it feel, Law?
Yeah.
Give us a wave, guys. Well done. Give us a wave, everyone. Hey. So Rob is the owner. We've got owner Rob here. So how cold are these, Rob?
We've got 8 to 9 degrees, 6 degrees and 4 degrees.
And how often do you do it?
Every day.
Every day, oh my god.
Yeah. Details, but yeah.
Honestly, she literally picked me up by the back of my, like... Spend so much time talking to everybody else, and because I think she thought it would be fine, and then cried in the queue for the woman.
got some paddle booked now with a client who has travelled a long way, so having a bit of extra time with him. So we're going to play some paddle. It's going to be epic.
And there we have it. What an amazing day. Kind of a bit of a mishmash, this video, but I kind of wanted to just talk you through and just show you a little bit behind the scenes. There was no real structure to it. You know, it would have been easier if I'd had someone kind of take the content for me. It would have been easier if I'd had someone take the videos for me, because it's just easier. But to be honest, just enjoy being present with the guys. Like the most important thing for me is I spend a hell of a lot of time working with them online. You know, I'm on coaching calls with them every week. In a group capacity, I'll be in one-to-one coaching calls with them. I'll be talking to them on, you know, Messenger, sending voice notes and things like that. And all of that is really, really useful. Like, it's incredibly practical for everyday use, which is, to be honest, a massive kind of selling point in a way, in that you're not reliant on extracting value in having to book in an hour's call once a week, for example. There's so many different ways, you know, because we've got coaching calls that you can attend live. We've got all of those are recorded, so it's uploaded onto a podcast. The video replay you can watch back if I'm, you know, sharing actual visual things. We have voice notes, like I'm on there Monday to Friday, you know, communicating with people there, so people can kind of engage in their own time, which is really practical for everyday use, and that's, you know, why it's so useful, if that makes sense. But it's just really important every now and again. Like, nothing beats the in-person interaction and the in-person connection, and, you know, the fully immersive experience that you get when you are surrounded by people who are on a similar mission to you, who are trying to, you know, who are beating burnout in life, in work, and feeling overwhelmed with life. They're managing themselves and leading themselves more effectively. They're building a body that they love and that serves them in their goals, whether that's fat loss, whether it's performing better in the gym, just building a body that they're proud of. And, you know, doing that, it's just so important to do that in person. And that's what I love about these days. I try to do kind of in-person meetups and stuff every 3-4 months or so. Try to do them about 4 times a year. And they're just really special because actually just having that connection, nothing beats it. So yeah, that was literally behind the scenes of some of that. And then afterwards I spent some time with my client Nathan and his wife. They actually travelled down quite far. It was about 2.5-3 hours drive from where they live. So I really appreciate them, you know, taking the time to actually come down that far. And we actually went, had lunch, got them lunch. We had a really nice lunch. That was great. Went up and then played paddle. So that was our first experience of that. Just got to spend an extra few hours with them, you know, because I appreciate them making the time to come down. So that was really fun and really, really enjoyable. And I think just one point kind of close off on this is, well, actually, I've got a couple of points. I've already had messages from one of my newest clients, Karen, who actually came today. He joined last week. And within a few days, he actually just sent me a message saying, I've always been an all or nothing type of person, and I'm sure you can tell from our conversation so far. And I have a really, really good feeling that you guys are going to help me break out of that. He's literally just sent that to me because I was sending him a message to say thanks for coming down. And he's right. He's absolutely right. You know, like every single one of my other clients, myself included, we all started being all or nothing. And then you realise actually that doesn't work for long-term change, for long-term progress. And that was amazing. And I'm really glad he came, because it can be when you first join a program and when people first start working with me, typically that stems from being in a bad place, not being in the place that you actually want to be. You know, that's typically why people want support. There's a gap somewhere. Either they're trying to get away from something or they're trying to go towards a specific goal, but there is a gap somewhere. And it's really quite daunting, first of all, just joining a program in the first place, especially if you don't have the right person. And, you know, getting a coach, for example, it's daunting doing that in the first place, let alone actually going to like a group event where you don't really know anyone else. But the magic in that is that you're getting outside of your comfort zone in the first place just by doing that, just by showing up, meeting new people, but also like what we did today. It's uncomfortable. Like most people haven't done cold dips before, and it's uncomfortable for people, and there's some serious magic in it. And he sent me a message just already feeling different, and his partner has noticed, already like, oh my god, it's only been a few days, like what are you doing up so early? And he's like, well, I've got to get on, you know. So that is the power when you are surrounded by, you know, the right person who cares about your goals, who understands your goals and can help you create a plan to get to where you want to be. That is how quickly you can change and feel the benefits. And in-person days like today just kind of add to that experience. We also had one other thing. I messaged my other client, Tim. So Tim has actually lost almost 70 pounds now over the past probably 19 months in working together, which is absolutely phenomenal. And he literally got home and said there must be something in the water because he shaved his beard off. He just decided to shave his beard off, and we were joking around, and he said actually like he started growing his beard because he was self-conscious of his chins. You know, he's just lost 70 pounds. He doesn't have them anymore. So he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just shred them off. So that's epic. And just a few examples of the power of being around kind of like-minded people and having a community of people. And that kind of brings me nicely onto the last point I wanted to make, in that when you're in a bad place, or if you just want to develop in any area, you have to challenge yourself. Okay, there's no way, it's impossible to get to where you want to be, to improve on where you are now without challenge. Okay, if you think that you can achieve what you want without challenge, you are delusional. Okay, there is no two ways about it. But what you don't need to do is suffer. Okay, suffering is when you're not where you want to be, but it's overwhelming. It's consuming every single thought, or multiple times throughout the day, you're worrying about it. It's excessively painful. Okay, one thing you do not need to do is suffer. And an easy way that you can move from suffering, if that's currently you, to challenge, appropriate challenge that feels exciting, that feels good, that feels a bit painful, but forces you to grow, but feels the right amount, is by not trying to do stuff on your own. In today's day and age, there are so many communities, so many types of people who have done what you've done, who understand and have been where you are, myself included. If you are a business owner, if you are a career-driven person and you're feeling burnt out with work, life in general, and that's having a negative impact on your body shape, your relationships, and how you're showing up in life, you do not need to suffer. Okay, challenge is mandatory, but suffering is optional. That is your choice. And the easiest way you can stop suffering and just go to challenge is by being around other people and stop trying to do it on your own. You get no bonus points for doing it on your own. There's just no need to. But I hope you enjoyed coming behind the scenes. Turned into a little bit of a rant up there, I suppose. But I'm going to go have a barbecue and enjoy this beautiful weather. And I hope you found that useful. Hope you enjoyed coming behind the scenes. And if you would like a free guide on how, like literally the first 3 steps of how I would get started with, you know, all of these clients that you saw within the video and any of the other examples I share, there is a free guide in the comments, in the description of this video. So click on that. It's called How to Get Your Shit Together and Stay in Shape for Life. So feel free to grab that. It covers everything like weekly planning. It covers self-reflection. It covers training, nutrition, lifestyle factors, all the good stuff. And you can grab that for free. And it's drip fed over the next over 3 days. So it gives you time to implement it one step at a time. So yeah, grab that at the link in the description, or visit www.leadfromthefront.co.uk, and it's all on there. Or if you would actually like my help, just me doing it with you, then feel free to drop me an email with lead from the front to isaac@isaacjlewis.com. All of it is in the link in the description. But hope you enjoyed that, and see you soon.